The war families do not see generationally. The second part of part 1, we are losing the war if we think our addiction only affects us. We are dangerously naive and ignorant. There is no such thing as a private addiction inside family. None. What we normalize, we multiply. Here is the lie. Here is the cost. Here is the correction. We refuse to soften the truth about addiction because lives, families, mental and physical health, and futures are too important for softened language. We do not shame people. We expose what is enslaving them. Addictions is not just a behavior problem. It is not just about a bad habit. Addictions are bondage, not ever getting enough of what we do not want, believing and living the lies, the only prison where the locks are on the inside. They are misalignment from the truth. When something governs us, is master over us, our tone shifts, our presence shrinks, our patience shortens, our authority weakens, our nervous system destabilizes and gets dysregulated, our brain, spinal cord, our neural pathways, our nerves, and children absorb this. Spouses experience this. Traumas and wounds transfer. Homes mirror this. There are only 2 core types of addiction, which are actually interrelated, and a lot of times for most addictions, it may be both. Door number 1, we engage in it. Door number 2, we ingest it. And a lot of times those 2 doors become one. But either way, it trains the next generation. The brain does not rank addictions. It tracks relief. And children track what relief looks like. If relief looks like equals scrolling, they will scroll. If relief equals alcohol, they will drink. If relief equals rage, they will rage. If relief equals escape, they will escape. We do not pass down words. We pass down nervous systems. They are transferred from one person to another. The primary lie, this is not hurting anyone. Yes, it is. Every time we regulate with something external instead of internal alignment with the truth in us, we teach this is how people cope. This is how adults cope. This is how children cope. We may think they do not see it. They experience it. They experience the absence. You may physically be there, but not mentally. They experience the irritability, the inconsistency, the lies, the distractions, the escapism, the secretiveness. Children or family members do not need to see the bottle, the technology, the porn, the gambling. They experience the shift. They know it. They may not be able to admit it or be able to pinpoint it, yet they know there is something wrong. Spouses do not need proof. They experience the withdrawal. Addiction does not just consume the user. or the person ingesting or engaging in that. It consumes the atmosphere. It consumes the family. It consumes who they work with. And atmosphere raises children. The cost. Addiction always invoices the future. With our get clean, stay clean, be clean, getting clean is not just enough. Staying clean is not enough. The step between staying clean and being clean, we have to get to the roots like we talk about in a lot of our other videos, because those roots, if it's the lies, it's the unbeliefs, the diffs, the doubts, insecurities, fears, temptations, traumas, wounds, those will grow up and become weeds. And there is no room for flowers and plants, because if we want to plant the truth at the root and the causes, then we have to change. Addiction always invoices the future, so you're always behind no matter what. Generation 1 uses relief to cope. Then we have Generation 2 normalizes relief as coping. Generation 3 escalates relief as identity or their personal reality. This is how cycles form. This is how families fracture, separate, divide. This is how authority collapses. This is how respect erodes. This is how our mental and our physical resilience disappears. And we call it stress. We call it culture. We call it busy. We call it normal. It is misalignment from the truth. It is bondage. It is a prison where the locks are in the inside and misalignment compounds. The lies compound. The core truth. Addiction is outsourced regulation, something external. When adults or children outsource regulation, children inherit the dysregulation. Even siblings, aunts, uncles, grandparents, it spreads, it's infectious, it's contagious through the whole family. We do not break generational cycles this way. It has to stop with us. Breaking the generational silence. We do not break generational cycles by managing the symptoms above the ground. We have to get to the roots, the causes. We break them by restoring alignment with the truth, the reset. Alignment stabilizes our nervous systems. Stabilized nervous systems raise regulated adults. Regulated adults create stable homes. Stable homes build strong generations. This is not about shame. This is about focus, discipline, alignment, stewardship. The reset. If my child copied my coping, what would their life look like? If my spouse mirrored my habits, what would our home feel like? Ask yourself these questions. If our grandchildren inherited these patterns, would we call that success? Do you celebrate that? Are you proud of that? Are you thankful for that? Of what they've received? No more denial, clarity without shame. Name it for what it is and take responsibility. Our direct challenge today, we do one thing. We call it what it is. The patterns that shape the next generation. Write this sentence. If our children inherit this, we are responsible for changing it. If our children inherit this, the patterns, we are responsible for changing it. It starts right here. It starts with us. There is no private addiction in family. What we tolerate we teach. What we model, we multiply. If we are fighting the wrong enemies, if we are even fighting, our children will fight it harder. And they're looking outside themselves. This is the wake up. What we normalize, we multiply. Our kids are watching. They're soaking it up, absorbing it. There is no private addiction. We are training the next generation. What we tolerate, we teach. This does not end with us. Generational bondage needs to stop here. Remember the primary lie. This only affects me. No. The core truth, addiction multiplies generationally from one generation to another.